Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Liberty Lottery match. And this match, two competitors will begin in the ring. Another competitor drawn at the start of the night at random by you, our fans, will join the match every 90 seconds. Competitors are eliminated when they go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. And the last wrestler standing will be declared the winner and will receive a championship match for the VCW title of their choosing. Introducing the competitor who drew number one, Irvin Legend.
It's time for the namesake of the Liberty Lottery. That is the Liberty Lottery itself. This Battle Royale comes with the highest stakes, as the winner has the opportunity to challenge at any time for the title of their choosing. That could be the Virginia Heavyweight Championship. That could be for the Tag Team Championship. That could be for the U.S. Liberty title. And up first is Irvin Legend, a man without a country. Though Phil Brown has recently been trying to make inroads with Irvin Legend, he has rebuffed Phil Brown. Last year, Logan Easton LaRoe not only won this match.
And competitor number two, the Platinum Icon, Phil Brown!
This has all been determined by fan drawing. Pretty incredible that Phil Brown will be the first one out to go face-to-face with Irvin Legend. The Platinum Icon has been trying to be a mentor to Irvin Legend, and Legend has not been receptive. Now the two of them have an opportunity. Will they fight each other, or will they come to some kind of accord and decide that working together for at least a period of time will be the better course of action? The countdown is already going. As Phil Brown makes his way to the ring. As I mentioned, Logan Easton LaRoe was the winner of this match last year, and not only did he win, he cashed in that very night and became Virginia Heavyweight Champion. Anything can happen this evening. Phil Brown and Irvin Legend will be the first two of 20 competitors. The only way to win is to be the last person in the ring. You eliminate your opponents by throwing them over the top rope, where both feet hitting the floor through the ropes will not count. And we are getting set for the Liberty Lottery.
And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Our first entrance in the Liberty Lottery. It's going to be a tremendous match. Several former winners in this match. We have a chance to see some really remarkable things happening. So it should be a really fantastic time. I'm very excited to see what is going to happen here at the Liberty Lottery. You never know what's going to happen here in this match.
Phil Brown extending the hand to Irvin Legend, and Legend yet again rebuffing Phil Brown. And Phil's down for a fight, so that's what we'll get. Irvin Legend taking over with that headlock.
And of course, you know, there's always the line drawn between who's number one. Really, number one, number two are equal, right? They both have the longest odds. They both start the match, but we've seen it happen before.
Number one does get to sound more impressive, though.
It does.
It just does.
It's always impressive to see.
And now Phil Brown trying to teach Irvin Legend a lesson and going through those ropes,
which
and
is
therefore not an elimination.
Correct, absolutely, not an elimination.
But teaching Irvin Legend not just about respect, but about how to shake a man's hand.
Which is important. These are things, this is the respect you need to learn in order to
not just in pro wrestling, in life.
Absolutely. Yeah, Irvin Legend has come a long way, a lot of growing to do, but still more to go, and I think Phil Brown's trying to make that happen. And we have our big clock up on the wall, under a minute to go until the next competitor enters the match.
And Phil Brown sees a lot of potential in Irvin Legend. Maybe more potential than Legend even sees in himself. In so many ways, Legend has been his own worst enemy over the course of his career.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third entrant in the Liberty Lottery match, Adonis Cole!
The Big AC, and his nickname needs no explanation. This super heavyweight changes the game. We are having some technical difficulties, but that just afforded more time for Irvin Legend and Phil Brown to try and reach an accord, and now the game is on because there are no friends here.
But also more time to get worn down. That's really, there's a double-edged sword there because, again, these two men already have the longest odds. And, of course, we have someone as big and powerful as Adonis Cole. You got to believe it's going to take more than one man to get him over the top rope.
Very recently, Adonis Cole challenged for the Tag Team Championships alongside his tag team partner, Miles Hawkins, just destroying Irvin Legend. This is something very different. Comedian Tim Lulis.
Slow down. Let's have a conversation, okay, y'all? All right, now stop. No. So fellas, listen. My name's Tim Lulis. I'm a famous comedian. They all know this, okay? But also, I teach a comedy school at the Funny Bone, right? So listen, I don't know professional wrestling, but I have something to give y'all tonight. I can give you much more money, fame, and success. After this show, I'll teach you in my comedy class for free. But I want your help to help me tonight eliminate anybody that comes through that curtain. Okay? Right? Sound like we got a deal?
Tim Lulis tried to strike an accord out there. Okay, he feels pretty good about it.
Tim Lulis now trying to trade, and Irvin Legend looks like he may have taken him up on the deal of comedy classes. No, he did not! Where does comedy classes fall on the hot dog and a handshake scale?
I think that Tim Lulis is learning that professional wrestlers are not interested in comedy, though they are interested in beating him up.
Well, they're certainly interested in cold hard cash, and you get more money when you become the champion. As Tim Lulis,
we're ready for our fifth entrant.
Making his pro wrestling debut in style. What style to be determined, but certainly a style.
Introducing the fifth entrant in the lottery match, Dirty
A man that has to be an odds-on favorite. He has won this match before. He is a legend here in VCW, has held nearly every title you possibly can, and walking into a very strange circumstance.
Actually, the longest reigning VCW heavyweight champion of all time. Tim Lulis getting an education in the corner. Oh dear. Oh no!
How long has the roster wanted to take it to Tim Lulis in this way?
I think for a very long time.
Platinum Phil Brown has hands the size of bricks, and they hit as heavy too.
I'm not sure there are two men in VCW with harder chops than Dirty Money and Phil Brown. Tim Lulis, welcome to the wrestling business, sir.
And Phil Brown and Dirty Money basically having a competition right now on the chest of Tim Lulis to determine who does have the loudest chops. Can't ignore that big Adonis Cole is making short work of Irvin Legend. All right, I think it was Dirty Money's first chop, but then Phil Brown's most recent chop were pretty equal.
I think so, and I think Tim Lulis is going to take a little breather on the outside, and we're almost ready for entrant number 6.
And Dirty Money is not eliminated. He went through the ropes.
The 6th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Dick Dynamo!
Dick Dynamo is a relative newcomer here in VCW, but boy, this man wants attention. I mean, in a room full of egos as big as the VCW locker room, Dick Dynamo still sucked all the air out of the room. He managed to make every moment backstage about himself.
Here's my question, Jason, though. In a match like this, do you want the attention on you?
Not in the least, and Dick Dynamo really using this entire time for his entrance, and Dirty Money has taken notice of Dick Dynamo. Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Welcome to VCW, Mr. Dynamo.
Dirty Money found Dick Dynamo, and he is making an impression on the young man.
That is unpleasant.
Dirty Money has had the opportunity to chop Dick Dynamo, the opportunity to chop Tim Lulis. This may be the best night of Dirty Money's career.
And we've seen no eliminations thus far. We still have a full, Tim Lulis rolled out under the bottom rope, so there's still a full complement out there of competitors in the Liberty Lottery. Oh, Dick Dynamo, you may have made a terrible decision, sir.
Of course, the experience advantage going to Dirty Money and Phil Brown, and the size advantage going to AC. But Dick Dynamo is fearless, clearly, and that's got to count for something, right?
Well, having two full winners out there in the top 5 really sets it over this match, makes it much harder for everyone else and for them to win again.
Dick Dynamo's chest may have just caved in. We're waiting our next entrant right now.
The 7th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match, the Money Train, Benjamin Banks. Adonis Cole has been eliminated.
Adonis Cole eliminated, and Benjamin Banks, after suffering that loss to The Reason and Logan Easterlo, NRG, in an unanticipated match, must have been a late entrant into this match. You know that the Golden Pinky Society want to win this match and get a guaranteed rematch against NRG, which they may never be afforded.
Well, you know, it's interesting, Jason. We have historically seen plenty of champions enter this match with the hopes of getting a shot at, say, the VCW Heavyweight Champion, something like that. You got to believe at the start of the night, Benjamin Banks, Dime Victor Griff, who I assume is also in here, thought they'd have the chance to be a double champion. But as you said, now it's just a chance to get back the titles they lost tonight. Lost in a fair, straight down the middle match, I might say.
4 men who have a long history together.
And there are no friends in a match like this. Everyone wants a championship match. You got to believe 4 is in everyone's sights.
Also, I do need to disconcur. That earlier tag team match was not fair and unbalanced. And now, Phil Brown and Dirty Money really showcasing why they are men that we are considering favorites in this match.
Well, again, 2 former winners out there, 2 men who know how to go the distance and do this thing.
And once you know how to do it, you do not forget it. You can take those skills with you. And of course, Dick Dynamo still in this match, hiding on the outside. Talking about the potential to be a double champion, the current U.S. Liberty champion, Devontes, the first member of the Sharky Tank, of which there are 3 representatives. He would love nothing more than to become a double champion.
Surely the Hoss of all Hosses wants to be the champ of all champs, as you said, become a double champion. And Devontes really has the perfect build for this match.
Are Irvin Legend and Phil Brown finally working together?
Hey, matches like this make strange bedfellows. Don't make the point. Devontes has compact power. Those are the 2 things you want in a match like this. They keep you from having the high center of gravity go to the top, but the power to get other people out. Devontes, a clear favorite out there.
The Haas of all Haasses with a big spear to Phil Brown, and he has leveled the playing field, Brandon.
And the history between Dirty Money and Devontes is legendary. And Devontes defeating Dirty Money for the Liberty Championship. Clearly, Dirty Money has not forgotten that.
Well, and if Dirty Money were to win this match, would he challenge Devontes to get a rematch for that U.S. Liberty Championship?
I mean, you got to think it's a tough call. Do you go for the big prize or do you get that revenge? You never know. But right now, Dirty Money's got to put that out of his mind and focus on winning this match.
Scary thought. Just realized that we are directly next to ringside and people can throw people over the top rope at us. So very aware of that now.
The 9th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Chance Riser.
the self-described nicest guy in town, and one-third of the King's Way. We have seen Chance Riser before. This is a huge opportunity for this group, this young man, to make an impact in VCW very early on in their careers in the organization.
And you've got to believe here that chances of success, there we go, of success will really turn upon where his other Kingsway compatriots fall in this lineup. Having all three of them at once would make for a very formidable position.
And totally my mistake, I do want to correct, it's the King's Gate, not the King's Way.
King's Gate, I apologize. Why'd you give me bad information, Jason?
We have only had one elimination in this match, and we still have more than half the field to come in. It is anybody's ball game.
And I'll point out, we have two competitors on the outside. Dick Dynamo very consciously on the outside. Tim Luley's perhaps unconscious on the outside.
Dick Dynamo has seemingly disappeared.
It's not a bad strategy. As long as you're there, as long as you get the last person over, you can win the match. It's a little risky because who knows how the last person will be, but it can work. Oh, and Dirty Money delivering those chops once again.
Yeah, I was saying it is anybody's ball game, but there are a few heavy hitters that one has to watch out for. And over the course of this competition, it has been Phil Brown and Dirty Money constantly winning on points, if you will. We are just moments away from the number 10 entrant.
The 10th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Rex Lawless.
The pectoral Poseidon and the newest monster in the Sharky Tank. He towers over everyone except for maybe Phil Brown, who he immediately takes it to.
I mean, go after the biggest dog in the yard, right? This is, I mean, Rex Lawless, I'll tell you, Jason, he's one of my favorites in this match. He is an incredible competitor and just a powerhouse, like nothing we've ever seen. I mean, I don't want to put any disrespect on Devontae's, but this may be the best sighting Neil Sharky's ever made. The Sharky Tank, incredible out there right now.
A monumental physique that is just as much go as show, and now grabbing Irvin Legend by the throat.
Oh my goodness, is he going to?
And forcing Irvin Legend out, who manages to maintain his balance. But Irvin Legend kicked in the head and then forced over by Lawless. That is an elimination. Dick Dynamo trying to take advantage of the situation. And looks like he drew some unfortunate attention to himself. He was doing a lot better when he wasn't participating.
I think Rex Lawless very smartly calling him an idiot there. I would not get his attention.
And Rex Lawless with 2 eliminations in short order. In the time it took for one more person to enter, we're about to see the second half of the field.
The 11th competitor in the Liberty Lottery match is Patrick Scott.
Another member of the King's Gate, the star of the show, who will likely ally with Chance Riser. We are in the back half of the lottery at this point. That was entrant number 11 of 20. We've seen 3 eliminations so far. And Patrick Scott, Tim Luley's coming to our desk saying he cannot breathe.
Get some first aid, and much needed. Tim's being very smart, be very cerebral out here.
He's
it's okay, you're gonna be okay,
alive,
man, you're gonna be okay.
Somehow still in this match.
Just catch your breath, it's okay.
Explain that one. And Rex Lawless has very quickly become the competitor to beat.
And I want to point out, Chance Riser.
Benjamin Banks just lifted up Rex Lawless.
That bad wheel, though, he couldn't keep him up, and now Banks is in trouble.
Logan Easton LaRoe and the Reason are to blame for that busted leg of Benjamin Banks, which is going to be a huge issue in this match.
And if you're going to go after Rex Lawless, you better be sure Benjamin Banks has been eliminated.
And that is 3 eliminations already for the pectoral Poseidon. You were not overstating it. A huge signing for the Sharky Tank. But what happens?
Here's what I point out. Sorry, Jason. 3 eliminations in under 3 minutes.
What happens if it comes down to Devontae's and Lawless, or Devontae's and Saul Esparza? I interviewed the Sharky Tank earlier. They did not have an answer for that question.
The 12th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Diamond Victor Griff.
Heartbreaking timing for Diamond Victor Griff. If he had entered even one person earlier, the Golden Pinky Society could have ruled the roost together. But as it is, Victor Griff will have to try and go it alone to earn a rematch at those tag team titles that he lost tonight. And it's still fresh and it stings.
Absolutely, but you know, I feel like Diamond Victor Griff took a lot less punishment in that match, and he's got a much later number than Benjamin Banks. Obviously, he'd love to have his tag team partner in there, but he is in a good place to win this match, especially with that anger.
And we are seeing allies start to form, members of the Sharky Tank, Devontae's and Rex Lawless, members of the King's Gate, Patrick Scott and Trans Riser, doing a very smart thing, especially if you're a tag team. It doesn't really matter which ones of you wins. You're going to challenge for the same titles.
One would think so. I mean, and look, even if you're not sure which title you're going to go for, still better to have 2-on-1 and get down to you two, then you figure it out.
And one Rex Lawless is still stronger than two King's Gates.
And Patrick Scott being used as a weapon by Rex Lawless.
And Rex Lawless picking up two grown men.
Oh my goodness.
And powering them up and over.
Holy cow.
The King's Gate may have just been broken.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen a new fierce competitor here. Every champion out there better watch out for Rex Lawless. He is a strong contender in whatever happens.
I mean, if you want someone playing defense for you like Devontae's has, Rex Lawless is the ultimate choice.
The 13th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Mason Miles.
But the math may have just changed because Mason Miles is the third member of the King's Gate. Now they are 3 against everyone, but Miles caught mid-air.
I feel like going over the top, off the top rope is not very smart in a match like this.
Rarely do you see a pit bull fly, but we did just now with Mason Miles, who's trying to do what his King's Gate competitors could do, and that is get Rex Lawless off his feet.
I mean, clearly they've got Lawless knocked off balance here.
They might do it. They might be the ones to conquer the Giants.
No matter how big you are, at some point that's a lot. Oh dear.
All 3 members of the King's Gate, 3-on-1 against Poseidon. Can 3 kings defeat a god? The answer is no.
Holy cow!
2 eliminations.
Riser has been eliminated. Patrick Scott has been eliminated.
You're going to add Mason Miles in a moment, Brandon.
Mason Miles has been eliminated.
6 men. 6 men have been eliminated by Rex Lawless. By far the most eliminations of anyone in this match. And now it's clear who the threat is.
Over a quarter of the field.
And Dirty Money and Phil Brown identified the threat and eliminated it.
Rex Lawless has been eliminated.
The top prospect in this match now gone after decimating so much of the field. Who is next?
The 14th entrant in the Liberty Lottery, DK Van
We have some chaos happening with members of King's Gate attacking Rex Lawless.
And DK Vandu making his way. Vandu has been so impressive in matches against Tim Spriggs and others that showcase his grapple-based offense. But is that going to be, oh my gosh! Phil Brown and Dirty Money.
Dirty Money getting eliminated by Phil Brown, extending his hand and pulling Phil over the top. Every man for himself in the Liberty Lottery.
Supposed friends obviously being tested, and those 2 were the men with the most experience, former winners. Every member of the field that seemed like they were likely to win are gone.
And we are down to just 6 more competitors who now suddenly have a much better chance of winning because the field's really been cleared.
Everything has changed. DK Vandu has been so impressive as a grappler, as a technician, as an over-the-top rope battle royal, going to be conducive to his skill set.
I mean, if you knock a man out, I guess you can throw him over. That's a tough call. We'll have to see. We've never seen him in a match like this.
Unless he becomes dead weight, that actually makes it even harder. There's something about a body in motion that has the momentum to throw them over the top rope. And Diamond Victor Griff may be able to take this for the Golden Pinky Society.
The 15th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Bushmaster Tim Spriggs.
We're officially 3/4 of the way through this match. 1/4 of the field still active. These 4 men, including Tim Spriggs, and of course somehow Tim Lulis, I believe, is still in this match.
He is indeed. He has never gone to the top rope and had both feet touch the floor. This is really, I gotta say, Jason, I think it's anyone's game right now.
Tim Spriggs squaring off with the man he could be facing if he wins this match. Spriggs is a clear contender for the U.S. Liberty Championship.
I'll tell you right now, Jason, that's a match I'd love to see.
We saw DK Vandu going up against Tim Spriggs before. We can see that again here in this match. And of course, imagine the face on the Director of Operations, Jerry Stefanesis, if after everything he did tonight, the Golden Pinky Society earn a rematch.
Which is not going to happen, but yes, nice fantasy there. I should say, it's a very open field, except for Diamond Victor Griff, who clearly has no chance because he's had that weight Benjamin Banks dragging him down for so long.
And Tim Lulis. Tim Lulis is not winning this match.
I think that's probably a fair bet, yes.
I think that's fair, yes. But Devontae and Tim Spriggs both know what's at stake. 2 of the top prospects here. We have seen them over the last year. They kind of started around the same time, have parallel rises. It's got to bother Tim Spriggs to see Devontae become a champion before him. Of course, Devontae's been training in pro wrestling longer, but Tim Spriggs, a world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
The
athlete.
16th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Desmond King.
This is a very interesting entrance because Desmond King was the rightful winner of last year's lottery. He threw out and eliminated Logan East-Lareau, but it was not in front of the referee. Logan slid in and then eliminated Desmond. He's had a whole year to stew about it. Can Desmond rewrite history in his favor?
The other thing with Desmond King, of course, was in this very building, had a tremendous match with Logan East-Lareau for the VCW Virginia Heavyweight Championship. Came very, very close, and you gotta believe he's had such a taste, he wants another shot at that championship.
Desmond King has been on the cusp of greatness so many times. Is this the night that he achieves it? Certainly showcasing something very special in this young man right now and eliminating DK Vandu. The experience in this match currently going to Diamond Victor Griff, but if you want to look at the future of professional wrestling, if you want to see 3 men who are all current or future champions that you should buy stock in now, Desmond King, Tim Spriggs, and Devontae are fantastic options to invest in.
Oh, these men are all clearly, the only reason they wouldn't be the future of VCW is because, like Devontae's with the Liberty Championship, they're the now of VCW. Tremendous talent in there, and really, again, anyone can win this match.
Only 4 people left. We're going to have to find out who is number 17.
The 17th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Lips Lennox.
Lips Lennox making his return to VCW. He's been trying to find his footing. I asked Lips, how'd you get the name Lips? He said he picked it up on the street, and I don't think it's the only thing he picked up on the street, Brandon.
Okay, Jason, you and your conspiracy theories, that's fine. I mean, clearly, Lips Lennox, anyone who come in at this point in the match, in the last 2 to 3 positions, you're a fresh man out there, and you've got to believe it puts him in at least a pretty good position to win this match, even as a relative unknown.
Devontae has been in the match the longest, coming in at number 8. After that would be Victor Griff.
Yeah, I mean, the other, well, Tim Lulis, of course, has actually been there the longest. But
you're right.
He's also not.
That's correct. He hasn't been present.
That's true, but he's still been in there.
He's been entered in the match. He hasn't been in the match,
that's fair.
know? And Lips Lennox taking it to Desmond King. I mean, an underdog for sure would Lips Lennox be, but anything can happen here in the Liberty Lottery.
Sure, a single slip, turning your mind at the wrong second, or turning your head at the wrong second, and you can be eliminated from this match. And I'll give Lips Lennox credit for going after a competitor as seasoned and experienced and credentialed as Desmond King.
Yeah, you make a slip, you could get the lip. Desmond King now turning the tables on Lips Lennox as Devontae is having a moment to rest.
The 18th entrant in the lottery match is Saul Esparza.
And with that, all is right in the world. No more Gold Piggy Society nonsense. We can get down to real business in here.
And Saul Esparza looking around for people to hit. There was no one there and taking the opportunity.
Oh, goodness!
To flex and pose and not really making any friends. Thankfully, when you got a big brother like Devontae's in the ring, people can't bully you for long.
Still, I think that Tim Spriggs' forearm may be shaking some molars loose there. What a shot to Saul Esparza.
Not a knock on him. Oh my God, Tim Spriggs with that knee. Not a knock on his athleticism, but is there anyone who is more instantly dislikable in this company than Saul Esparza?
I think not, and having Neil Sharkey manage him has made that more so, which I kind of admire. Lean into it, be successful. Esparza's had the best success of his career since allying with the Sharkey tank.
The confidence of Tim Spriggs as he picks his spots, watching and waiting.
Well, this is a man who can change the complexion of this match very quickly.
This is a man who can change the complexion of your body to black and blue. Look at what he is doing to the spice. Man, Saul Esparza was however many years old he is right now, because he's not getting any older if Tim Spriggs has anything to say about it. The big powerhouse, Desmond King, and we only have 2 more members of this match.
The 19th entrant in the Liberty Lottery match is Joseph Keys.
Joseph Keys, who had the opportunity to become the Virginia heavyweight champion earlier this evening, and now wanting another shot at that title, but looking very much worse for wear. Is this a wise choice by Keys after that battle with the board?
I mean, anytime you have a chance to have another championship match, it's a good choice, but normally I would say number 19, very fresh. No, Desmond King
was thrown through the ropes.
Desmond King went through the ropes, yes. As I was saying, Joseph Keys, normally I'd say number 19 have a huge advantage here, but he's so beat up, you gotta wonder just how position he's gonna be in.
Joseph Keys taking the long way around the scenic route to the ring. And considering yet again entering it, you just see the pain on Keys' face.
He's had a rough night.
And now throwing our timekeeper away.
For.
And joining us here at the commentary station, hello. And Lips Lennox in the corner as Tim Spriggs making Saul Esparza tap, but that's not how you win this match.
Well, okay, here, Joseph Keys, take over.
Hello, Joseph.
Yes.
Welcome to the commentary booth.
Thank you for having me at the table. I just need to make a point that I was robbed and screwed again. Like, look at the boar's costume, all right? This isn't a conspiracy, all right? This is actual fact. If you look at the boar's costume and his shoulder, how one is bigger than the other, that's a loaded shoulder, gentlemen.
You had a war. Well, hold on. Let's find who the final entrant is.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
This is unprecedented.
This is a layup.
Erica Lee,
oh my God,
who we
look at this.
also saw in action earlier today, and I gotta say, Joe, unlike you, she entered the ring right away.
Like, she's stupid, unlike me.
A courageous one could say.
Courageous, yeah, courageously dumb.
Erica Lee
Crazy brave.
had a heck of a battle with Steph DeLander. She was thrown shoulder first in the post, and now look at those incredible leg reach, the height that she's able to get with those
height
legs.
on those kicks is very impressive. I could do as well if I decided to stretch my legs out as much.
I'd love to see that, Joe. Are you going to enter this match?
Time, all right? I'm a man of planning, a man of action, all right? Running right in is stupid.
Lips
That's
Lennox
stupid.
almost looked like he was going for a pin. Of course, that is not an option in a match like this. We've never seen Erica Lee in a battle royal situation, and she has eliminated Lips Lennox.
That's embarrassing. Hey, burn your boots, kid. What the hell is this?
Tim Lulis is still in the ring.
What the hell is this?
How does that not offend you, Joe?
Oh my God.
How does that not offend you?
It's offensive in its own right, but
Tim Lulis immediately
about to make a fan of me.
He's about to make a fool of himself and a big mistake.
Oh my God.
Tim Lulis, by far the hardest person to eliminate, and Erica Lee is doing it all on her own. Like Hogan slamming Andre. Wait! And Joe Keys immediately targeting Erica as well. Oh God, Erica is about to collapse on top of us as Joe Keys is running wild.
So at this point, I believe all legal entrants are actually in the ring.
Everyone's in danger, including us.
Yes.
Erica Lee making history as, I believe, the first woman to enter the Liberty Lottery.
The second
Thank
woman.
you.
Casey Carlisle was the first.
I appreciate it. Casey Carlisle was a trailblazer, and Erica Lee following in her footsteps. Joe Keys now taking it to Tim Spriggs. These two have trained together in the past. Does Keys... Oh, Erica Lee not eliminated, went out underneath the ropes.
Joe Keys picked his spot, got in there the opportune time, and we are down to just 6 competitors left.
6 competitors, 2 members of the Sharky Tank, and Tim Spriggs actually lost a match to Joe Keys at our last event. It is very personal between these two.
Both men in extreme danger right now on the apron. Either could go out at any time.
Spriggs now looking to choke out Joe Keys and get a measure of revenge. He's tapping, it doesn't matter. And we are down to our final 4. Some sweet revenge from Tim Spriggs and 2 members of the Sharky Tank. Is this gonna be 2-on-2, or is Spriggs gonna join in and take advantage?
I mean, you gotta believe that Saul and Devontae are going after a woman who's already had a match tonight, who they feel like the easier elimination. Again, under the bottom rope, she's not eliminated.
And Tim Spriggs.
Oh, Tim Spriggs getting serious out there. I would not want to be Devontae's or Saul Esparza.
Sometimes you take the straps down, other times you take the belt and gi off. Those are accolades, particularly that belt that Tim Spriggs has earned. He is one of the most dangerous men in this company, let alone, to be honest, the world.
Yes, you better believe that belt is not just there to hold up his pants. He is a dangerous, dangerous man, as the Sharky Tank is finding out.
And Tim Spriggs showing why he has the potential to be one of the greatest crossover athletes of our generation.
It's so impressive. He uses the momentum of the competitors as he gets them. Devontae's and Saul Esparza just getting pulled into these arm drags and hip tosses. Incredible stuff here, and Tim Spriggs firing all cylinders.
You'd think it would be a handicap match 2-on-1 against Spriggs, but in reality, Spriggs is outmanning both members of the Sharky Tank, and Neil Sharkey must be having a conniption.
I mean, you would think this would be a handicap match functionally, but he's keeping both of them down, just moving so fast between these 2 men.
But if Saul Esparza can distract Spriggs for a moment, honestly just kind of playing lead, as long as it takes for Devontae to recover, the Haas of all Haas's is a very dangerous man.
He is, and right now, I understand Tim focused on Saul Esparza, but Devontae is always just behind him, ready to make bad things happen.
Well, the Sharky Tank, a team effort. Whoever gets it, the whole team wins. So if Saul Esparza needs to be decoy for a bit to let Devontae's catch his breath, boy, and he's doing a great job of decoy. A+ decoy work.
I'm not sure how willing he is in this, but yeah, he's doing a good job of it.
You got to get your props where you can, Brandon. And of course, Erica Lee is still legal in this match, but
yes,
on the outside, maybe injured.
We still have 4 competitors left this match. I've not seen a signal from an official, and Saul Esparza still in, hanging on.
Hanging on by 1 hand, and now Devontae's, no, friendly fire!
Oh, and there are no disqualifications in the Liberty Lottery.
And Devontae was able to hit low. Saul Esparza holding that rope down, and Tim Spriggs on the outside, Saul underneath.
Saul celebrating a little prematurely there.
But Tim Spriggs holding on,
still very dangerous.
And Saul Esparza just eliminated Tim Spriggs. That is a sentence no one anticipated.
Tim Spriggs has been eliminated.
And now it is a handicap match. It is the Sharky Tank against Erica Lee, the only person in this match who wrestled twice tonight. That's still in it, I should say.
Yeah, this is really an incredible shot by Erica Lee, but the numbers are so against her.
Oh, and being crotched on the top, that is a bad place for the Spice.
And a dangerous place as well.
Showcasing that leg extension by Erica Lee.
Saul Esparza has been eliminated.
It is down to 2. The U.S. Liberty Champion and the face of our women's division. Erica Lee looking to break boundaries, looking to break down borders and chart a path that no woman has charted yet here.
What a mountain to summit, though. Devontae is just so dangerous.
The Haas of all Haas's against the big gal. These two trading strikes.
They're getting the better. I mean, Devontae's been in it for a long time and been worn down by some very impressive competitors.
That's true. Devontae is in the match longer, but Erica already going through an entire contest against Steph DeLander. I'd say that's about even, right?
It is, and I mean, Erica just put Devontae's down. It doesn't really help her. She's got to get him over the top rope.
The big gal calling for that honk, looking to put away the Haas of all Haas's. And what title would either of these two challenge for? Obviously, Devontae's already holding the U.S. Liberty title. If he wins, does he go for tag team gold? And if Erica wins, is she going against Devontae?
Possibly. Or is Erica going to go against her friend, the Boar? There's no friends when there are titles on the line.
A stunning end no matter what.
Ooh.
Big spine buster to Erica Lee, who has taken so much punishment over the course of the night, and Neil Sharkey is relishing this.
Neil Sharkey sees a victory for Devontae, another victory for Devontae. Devontae's racking them up, and this is set up to be just a crowning night for the Sharkey tank.
20 competitors in the Liberty Lottery. It comes down to these two, Erica Lee and Devontae Spear, or should we say gore?
I think we should learn that one from
a gore that has been harnessed by her friend who knows how to use it better than anyone, our Virginia heavyweight champion, the Boar.
The problem is again, she's got to get Devontae over the top rope, putting him down. Does not
Neil Sharkey interfering right in front of the referee.
Oh, that's exactly what Devontae's needed.
And Erica Lee being forced out, but manages to catch herself and pulling Devontae's. Oh, Devontae's caught himself.
Very dangerous territory for both competitors here.
Either one falls, they're eliminated. They both went out over the top rope. This is a war of attrition. It's sudden death now, Brandon.
Erica keeping her balance for now, but taking some heavy hits out there.
No one is going to give a heavier hit than Devontae. But no one's going to get better extension to hit the head than Erica Lee.
I mean, Erica can keep him out.
Neil Sharkey needs to be ejected.
There's no disqualification.
Gore! She did it! A historic moment here as the crowd has gone absolutely wild. Erica Lee has won the Liberty Lottery. It's huge, it's historic, and the Boar, her friend, her tag team partner in Gummy Boar, is Erica Lee though. Is Erica Lee going to challenge for that Virginia heavyweight title? Will she go up against Devontae, the man she just proved that she can beat? The sky is the limit for Erica Lee. Breaking boundaries. The big gal standing atop the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Liberty Lottery match winner, Erica Lee! Now, Erica, if we can unbar you for a second, we have a tradition here in VCW. You just won the Liberty Lottery match. You can challenge for any championship here in VCW. Are you going after your friend, the Boar, back there?
That would be a match that we would want to see. 2023 is the night everything changed in the tag division. NRG robbed the Golden Pinky Society. And now, Erica Lee, the Boar, Gummy Boar united. And as Erica Lee has won the Liberty Lottery, they will challenge NRG for those tag team titles. It is a chance for a double champion. And most importantly, Erica Lee, the winner, her name enshrined in the halls of those who have won the Liberty Lottery. Congratulations to Erica Lee. You are bad